Is Captain Mitchell, military science instructor. I'm going to do the review from our class for the land navigation practice. Question number 8. Question number 8 says you are at OP11, which is in the vicinity of grid square Echo Tango 2609er. You see enemy position 650 meters away at a 041 degrees magnetic azimuth. And we're asked to find what is the enemy's 8-digit grid location. So the first thing that we're going to do is just locate the general area we're talking about. So we're going to find the grid square Echo Tango 2609, and we're going to look for OP11. And you see it's up here in the top left. Okay. Put that there so we remember how to get back. And now we've got a 041 degree magnetic azimuth. We're going to have to convert that to grid because we'll be finding our location on the map, which uses grid. So we'll go down to our declination diagram, and we know that in order to convert from a magnetic to a grid, we're going to add the GM angle, which is 20 degrees. So that means we need to measure a 061 degree grid azimuth from OP11. So we're going to place the protractor directly on top of OP11 right there, and make sure that the protractor, we're going to check twice, make sure it's perfectly lined up, it's not canted, it's perfectly lined up with the rest of the map. It's helpful to use these grid lines as reference. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take index card, or you can also use a string, and I'm going to measure out 061 degrees. There's 6.6, okay. There's 6.1. Put this little tip on the center. Okay. And I'm just going to put the phone down for a second so I can adjust here. Okay, so I've got the protractor set. I check again, I make sure this square with the map sheet, and it's centered right there on top of OP11. So I've already made a pre-located tick mark at 650 meters, and I did that using the bar scale down here, using the left-hand side, counting those smaller increment boxes. You could also use the 1 to 50,000 scale on your protractor. So from the 0 to the 1,000, that's going to be 1,000 meters. So I know that in between the 6 and the 7, that little tick mark, that's 650 meters. So you could also make your tick mark when it's less than 1,000 meters using your protractor. And now here in order to plot that point, all I'm going to do is keep my index card on the paper, and I'm going to remove the protractor. And then this is the point on the map that I want to plot. So it's helpful here to have a pencil, which I'm going to step over here and grab. So I can just make a small tick mark here on the map with the pencil. And that gives me something to plot. So I can see the small tick mark there, and then I can erase that later. And then at this point, it's really just the same as measuring any other grid coordinate. So looks like it's right on the line. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in this upper grid square, and then measure it that way. So first we're going to start with the intersection at the bottom left-hand corner of the grid square we're working in. And we're going to slide it to the right until the vertical line lines up with the dot. And there it is. And this one's going to be pretty simple to measure. So let's check on which grid line we're working on here. So that's the 2-6 easting. So my first 4 digits are gonna be 2-6, and I tried to estimate, but it looks like it's right on the 6. So I'm gonna say it's 2660, and then I'll look at my northing is 10, and it's right on that northing. So 26601000, and that's your answer. Hope it helps.